The Unity of Magic and Technology. Once upon a time, in the lush, rolling hills of the mystical kingdom of Loria, there lived a black sheep named Balor. Balor was no ordinary sheep. He bore a wound on his flank from an enchanted arrow, which glowed faintly with an eerie green light. The wound was a constant reminder of a past skirmish with an evil sorcerer, Xerix, who sought to enslave all magical creatures of the land. Balor had barely escaped with his life, and had been living in hiding ever since. Balor's solitude came to an end when he encountered Nyx, a brilliant and eccentric inventor who had the extraordinary ability to shapeshift. Nyx had taken many forms over the years, from a regal eagle soaring through the skies to a sleek panther prowling the night. When Balor first met her, she was in the guise of a silver fox, her fur shimmering under the moonlight as she tinkered with a peculiar device that whirred and clicked. "Who goes there?" Balor bleated, his eyes wide with caution. Nyx, startled, shifted back to her human form, her eyes a vibrant shade of green that matched Balor's wound. She wore a leather apron stained with oils and soot, and her hair was a wild mane of auburn curls. "Apologies, friend," she said, holding her hands up in a gesture of peace. "I didn't mean to alarm you. My name is Nyx, and I am an inventor, though some call me a sorceress." Balor studied her carefully. "I am Balor, the black sheep. What brings you to these parts, Nyx?" "I seek a way to best my rival, Lord Draven," Nyx replied, her voice tinged with determination. "He has garnered the favor of King Orion with his grand inventions, and his promises of a powerful future. But his methods are cruel, and his ambitions ruthless. I aim to prove that innovation can be achieved without tyranny." Balor's eyes narrowed. "And what does that have to do with me?" Nyx smiled confidently. "I believe we can help each other. You see, Draven has created a formidable nation of mechanical soldiers. To upstage him, I need an ally who understands the magic of this land as deeply as I do my machines. Together, we can create something far more wondrous and liberating." Balor considered this. The wound on his side ached, reminding him of the evil that still lurked in Loria. He had once been a proud, fearless defender of the realm, and Nyx's words stirred a sense of duty within him. "I will aid you, Nyx," Balor said finally. "But know this. Draven's power comes not just from his inventions, but from debts he has collected from dark entities. To truly defeat him, we may have to confront these debts ourselves." Nyx nodded solemnly. "I am prepared for whatever it takes." Together, Balor and Nyx set out on their journey. Nyx crafted a special saddle for Balor, allowing her to ride him comfortably as they traversed the kingdom. They ventured into ancient forests, crossed dangerous rivers, and scaled daunting mountains, seeking out forgotten magic and gathering allies. Their first stop was the Enchanted Grove, home to the ancient Dryads, who had held the secrets of nature's magic. The leader to the Dryads, a wise being named Silveria, greeted them with curiosity. "What brings a black sheep and a shape-shifting inventor to our long, far home?" she asked, her voice like the rustling of leaves. "We seek your aid in defeating Lord Draven," Nyx explained. "He threatens to plunge Loria into darkness with his mechanical army. We need the power of nature to counter his metal monstrosities." Silvera nodded thoughtfully. "Very well. We will grant you our blessing, but you must prove your worth by completing a trial." The trial involved navigating a labyrinth filled with illusions and traps destined to test their bond and resolve. Balor's keen senses and Nyx's ingenuity saw them through, and they emerged victorious. Silvara bestowed upon them an amulet that could harness the raw power of nature. Next, they traveled to the Cavern of Echoes, where the echo spirits dwelled. These spirits could manipulate sound and vibration, a power that could disrupt Draven's machines. The echo spirits, however, demanded a steep price for their assistance. They wanted Nyx to create a device that could amplify their voices, allowing them to be heard throughout the land. Nyx agreed, and after days of laboring through her crafting, she presented them with the Echo Amplifier. The spirits, pleased with her work, infused the device with their essence, granting Nyx and Balor the ability to unleash devastating sound waves. As they journeyed back to the heart of Loria, Balor and Nyx grew closer, their partnership strengthening with each challenge they faced. However, Balor's wound worsened, the dark magic within it spreading through his body. Nyx, desperate to save her friend, consulted an ancient tome she had found in the ruins of an old library. "There is a way to heal you, Balor," she said softly, "but it involves confronting the source of your wound, Xerix." Balor's eyes hardened. "Then we shall confront him. I will not let his darkness claim me." They tracked Xerix to his lair, a fortress of shadows on the outskirts of Loria. The sorcerer, twisted and malevolent, greeted them with a sinister grin. "So the black sheep returns," Xerix hissed. "And you bring a companion. How interesting." Nyx stepped forward, her eyes blazing. "We're here to end your tyranny, Xerix. Release your hold on Balor and face us." Xerix laughed, a chilling sound that echoed through the chamber. "Foolish mortals, you cannot hope to defeat me." But Nyx and Balor were not alone. The Dryads and Echo Spirits had followed them, and together they unleashed their combined might. Nyx activated the Echo Amplifier, sending waves of disorienting sound crashing into Xerix. The Dryads summoned vines and roots to entangle him, while Balor charged, his horns glowing with the power of nature's amulet. In the climactic battle, Xerix's dark magic clashed with the forces of light and sound. The fortress trembled and cracked, and with a final, defiant roar, Xerix was vanquished, his essence dissolving into the air. As he disappeared, the green glow of Balor's wound faded, and the sheep collapsed, exhausted, but now, finally safe. Nyx rushed to his side, tears of relief streaming down her face. "You did it, Balor. You're free." Balor nuzzled her hand, grateful and weak. "We did it together, Nyx." With Xerix's defeat, they returned to the capital of Loria, where King Orion awaited. The king, impressed by their bravery and the allies they had gathered, listened as they recounted their journey and presented their inventions and the powers they had harnessed. "Lord Draven's mechanical army is indeed formidable," King Orion said, "but your inventions and alliances show a path to a brighter future. You have proven that strength lies not in domination, but in unity and creativity." Lord Draven, furious and humiliated, could do nothing as King Orion declared Nyx and Balor as the new leaders of Loria's Innovation Council. Draven's debts to dark entities began to come due, and without the king's favor, he was soon overwhelmed and driven into exile. Under Nyx and Balor's guidance, Loria flourished. They combined magic and technology to create marvels that benefited all citizens, from enchanted gardens that grew food for the hungry to devices that healed the sick. Balor became a symbol of resilience and forgiveness, and Nyx's shape-shifting abilities allowed her to understand and empathize with creatures and people of all kinds. Together, they had not only upstaged their rival, but had forged a legacy of hope and harmony that would endure for generations. And so, The wounded black sheep and his shape-shifting inventor proved that even the most unlikely allies could change the world. The end.